Good evening, vampires, werewolves, and all other nocturnal beings. Welcome to Tiddies by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade actual play run entirely by creatures of marginalized genders and presented by Tabletop Tiddies. My name is Kelly, my pronouns are they, them, and I will be your storyteller for tonight. But before we get into the episode, we want to acknowledge the colonial history of Canada and how Canada has and continues to take from Indigenous people. The effects of colonization are still felt to this day, and we acknowledge that this episode is being recorded on the stolen lands of the Anishinaabe, Chippewa, Haudenosaunee, Wendat, Sequetmik, Apache, Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Coast Salish, and Cheyenne First Nations. If you would like to know more about the effects of colonization and support some Indigenous charities and organizations, you can go to the resources page on our website at tabletoptitties.com/resources. With me, I am joined by the investigators of the occult and unusual.
Hi, everybody. I'm Charlene Bayer. I go by Char. My pronouns are she, they. Happy Pride. I am your resident demisexual of Tabletop Tiddies. And here I play Octavia Miller, the Tremere, whose pronouns are she, her.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rachel Theilade. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Evelyn Stormloft, the Nosferatu, whose pronouns are she, her, and who is not financially prepared to be a mother.
Hello, my name is Emily Matchette. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Imogen White, the Salubri, whose pronouns are also she, her. It's the headband. Guys, I got the accent back.
Good job.
It's the headband.
I'm Dare, pronouns she, they, and Faye. I'm the internet's Faye, your resident pan-polyamorous disaster. There's so many more labels that I could honestly keep going for like 10 minutes. But I am playing Leon Cavallo, a toreador who's never done a thing wrong in their life.
Hi, I'm Casper, your resident chaos monkey. My pronouns are they, them. I am playing Belgium Jerry, the himbo gang girl who loves to fight. His pronouns are he, him.
Emily.
And now we're going to talk about sponsors. I'm ready. I was vibing. It was great. Okay. We'd like to thank our sponsors. Inspired to create a space that you can be proud of at Inspire to Create Shop, a small Canadian business supporting and sourcing all of their materials from other small Canadian businesses. They have everything to make your space as cool and nerdy as possible. They have cheeky and funny, I always go to say decals. I don't know if it's supposed to be decals, and I think about asking every week when I read this. Decals or decals?
How would Irish say it? Decals.
They have cheeky and funny decals. No, decals? I think decals would be the
Let us know in the chat. What do you think?
Decals!
To personalize your walls and cars, and dishwasher-safe mugs sporting your favorite class for when you come out of a long rest. Roll for initiative with Inspire to Create Teitz Towers and get one for yourself using our code Tiddies by Night for a discount at Inspire, the number 2, Create Shop on Etsy.
We are using Sirenscape tonight to help make our stream more atmospheric. It allows us to add sound effects, music to underscore the story that unfolds before you due to our master storyteller, Kelly Wright. And you can use it too. It is free. Check it out at sirenscape.com.
Oh, that's me. Hi. We're going to shout out our buds over at Science and Sorcery today. There are worlds out there with wonders beyond your wildest imaginings, and Science and Sorcery is one of them. Join Science and Sorcery, an ever-rotating cast of amazing science communicators as they play Dungeons & Dragons, all with a generous smattering of real-world science on top. Science and Sorcery run monthly charity one-shots, not shops, I can speak. Supporting a range of great causes, and are currently playing their first campaign, The Legend of the Flaming Heroes, a bi-weekly show set in Melded, a bizarre city at the bottom of the multiverse where preposterousness lurks around every corner. Science and Sorcery is an entirely queer-led show, and Pride Month will also feature 2 extra special bonus one-shots showcasing a glut of amazing queer scientists. Find Science and Sorcery at twitch.tv/science and sorcery every other Monday, and watch their previous streams over on their YouTube, The Aficionado. Don't forget, friends, chaos, not quality.
Now that we are, for the time being, no longer a podcast, but video content, a great way to support the show is to give us a Twitch subscription. If you're watching us live when we are on twitch.tv/tabletoptitties, you can even do so for free if you have Amazon Prime, because you get 1 free Twitch sub a month. And just make sure you keep, resetting it, because they want your money instead of you giving it to us. So they just reset it every month. So, check. And, support the titties, because we need it. Thanks.
All right.
Pride Month, you have to.
Yeah, you have to
support
give
these
queers your
titties.
money.
Yeah.
I've demonstrated it by using my Prime subscription right now.
Ooh, I
Yay!
feel so supported. Oh, my back feels a little bit better now.
Wow.
Possible triggers for tonight: disregard for human life, transformation, and vampire stuff. So if any of that bothers you, feel free to step away, take a moment, maybe skip ahead, or come back next Wednesday, and you can catch the previously on to see what you have missed. Speaking of previously on Tiddies by Night.
Well,
The members of the IOU, excluding Evelyn, delved deeper into Hyde Park in search of their assistant, Marguerite. Within, they learned that a curse was put upon the park, and the creatures that resided there were corrupted into terrifying beasts. The party split, Octavia with Prophet running through the woods, Leon and Imogen calming whatever was hunting them, and Belgian Jerry having a full-on brawl with strange black lupine monsters. Meanwhile, Evelyn was investigating the office of the IOU for signs of her missing gang. She discovered an inert arcane stone within Imogen's room and signs of intense battle through the halls. Outside, she found a coded message stating that she wanted the gang to relocate to a prison within Southwark. With a destination in mind, she ventured off. Chaos ensued while everything came to a head. Eventually, Octavia, Leon, and Imogen found Marguerite, who was sustaining a protective field around herself and an injured werewolf. But she grabbed Imogen's forehead the moment she saw her. This created a blinding light that swept through the park, engulfing the coterie within. In Southwark, Evelyn snuck into an abandoned prison. There she found evidence of her gang, as well as her loyal ghoul, William. Exhausted, wounded, and hungry, William told Evelyn that he has information on Tanita and the Harpy. They escaped the prison together, and William had one final request for his mistress. In his month away, his mind was cleared, and he decided that the only way he can truly help Evelyn is to be embraced by her. Now,
Like a hug, right?
yeah, like a big old
That's
hug.
totally, yeah,
big
sure.
hug.
Biggest hug.
Just a big old hug. You just need a hug.
Now, I'm going to do something a little different than I usually do. I need everyone to let me and the audience know how we're doing health-wise, because this is going to be a very tight investigation, and your well-being is going to be important. So we'll do the same order as the intros.
so I have normally 5 health slots, and currently I have 4 aggravated damage, which is equivalent to 8 non-aggravated damage. So I'm really not doing good, y'all.
I usually have, my max health is 6. I have 5 aggravated currently, so I'm also not great. Could be better, gonna be honest.
Imogen's max health is 6. Imogen's aggravated damage is 6.
Fuck.
Just a walking corpse.
Don't even
We're
get a
doing great.
splinter.
Literally.
Leon's
Somebody goes
max,
by and sneezes on you, and you're just like, ugh!
Leon's max is 5. I have 3 superficial damage. I'm doing great. I don't know why everyone else is suffering.
Couple
Oh
bumps
my
and bruises.
goodness.
I'm doing so good.
Jerry's got 8 normally, but he's sitting with like 2 aggravated and 4 superficial.
Yeah. So a lot of you are doing pretty bad, except for Leon, who's just, chilling. So the next few nights are going to be pretty tough. Even with Imogen around, remember that a lot of you are within a hair's breadth from going back into torpor, and you can only recover 1 aggravated per night. So just keep that in mind with any decisions that you make going forward.
Oh boy.
Thanks, Kelly.
Meanwhile,
I'm in danger.
we're going to jump back a little bit. Evelyn,
What's up?
considering this is your first time embracing, I want to, take a moment to really cherish what's about to happen.
Oh my.
Fucking Christ.
So, with
The
what
first time is special,
Yeah,
Rachel.
the first time is special, especially as a Nosferatu. It's a real choice.
Yeah.
So
great.
knowing what you know and what you went through, as well as sort of this being your first embrace, is there anything that Evelyn would do in preparation? You don't have a lot of time. Dawn
No.
is coming soon, but you're in Southwark with William. So what's the plan?
My thought is I need food, not for me, for him. He gonna be hungry. And I think he needs a place of familiarity while he goes through this, because it's gonna be a bad time, and I don't think he realizes how much of a bad time it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And I did warn him.
Listen, Mom. As I said, I had a lot of time to think, and being outside of your influence, you know how much I know about kindreds in general. So this isn't something that I take lightly.
Oh, and I understand. And you will not be taking it lightly. This is a journey you are about to embark upon, and you cannot turn back after this. You do understand that, correct?
Yes, Mom. Perhaps.
All right.
Rat had a few places in Southwark that we could go to.
Yes, I think that would be best. We will. I think I'm aware of some of them probably at this point.
Yeah,
If not most of, if not all of
probably all of them. So
yeah.
it won't be too hard to find a mostly abandoned sort of block of homes. I say mostly because, there's still stragglers here and there. Even though this area was condemned a few months ago for a plague, people have sort of just started sneaking back in.
Shame I don't have my mask with me.
But you managed to find a suitable location that you can store William in for the time being.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna, I think, go and hunt for a food source. I think that needs to be at the ready.
Are you going to be quick and attacky, or a little bit more sneaky?
I would like to not draw attention, because I don't really think anybody investigating where we run off to is a good idea. So I'm gonna try to be stealthy, but I do have a plan.
All right.
I was going to go and look for obviously creepy weirdos. But what I'm gonna do is I would like to try and cast chemistry. I'll never ever say that confidently. But I'm gonna try to make an illusion of a woman walking alone in an alleyway and try to lure some creep into the alleyway, and then as soon as I see them go for it, I'm just gonna fucking yeet them into a wall and knock them out.
Nice. Give me a wits and streetwise just to scope out the area.
See if I find anybody. Yeah, how hungry am I?
This is
Okay,
unfortunately
I'm
not
hungry.
your hunting ground. This is more Rat's purview, so
Yes, yeah.
you're unclear what the state of this place is.
Yeah. Wits and Streetwise. 3.
All right. I will say that it takes a little bit of time, and you're starting to get a little bit worried that that chill in the air of the morning sun is like creeping its ugly head. But that being said, because it's starting to get early, you do find those a couple people that you imagine are out early to sort of like maybe rob anyone who's going for a morning stroll or something.
Okay.
And you see sort of like in like preparation coming out of like a very dingy apartment complex, this guy who's wearing like a pretty normal looking like leather coat that has a hood, and sort of just with your experience of over 100 years scoping out potential bad guys, he's giving off that vibe.
Cool. I think I would like to do the thing where I try to lure him into an alleyway then.
Give me a
Because that would be nice.
chat.
Yes, it is absolutely a rouse, and I was going to do as such. All right, so I'm hungrier.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not about me right now.
As you
not
make
about
this
me.
image appear, you hear that creeping in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn, I'm surprised that you would go down this road, but I am very proud of you for spreading my gift.
Fucking shut up.
And as you sort of are like focusing on your beast, you now realize that you had missed as this man starts walking, following your illusion into the back alley. And you can see sort of like tucked underneath his sleeve is a fairly old-looking dagger.
Okay, gonna sneak up on him, activate lethal body, and fucking throw him into a wall and knock him out.
All right, I'm not even gonna make you roll at this point. You just slam him
Cool.
up against the wall, and you hear just like a bump as his head hits the side of the wall, and he is out.
Cool, I'll drag his ass into the sewers.
And you lead him back to William. You can see that William has sort of set up almost like a triage center for himself.
Oh my god.
He's gathered like what rags and stuff Rat has left here into almost like this cushioned corner of the room.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he wasn't lying. He has experience in like what this process is going to be, and has essentially made himself a nest to wild out in for a while.
All right. I mean, that's good, I guess.
Mom, I just want to apologize
For what?
any behavior that might come up.
None of it will be of any surprise to me, my dear. Trust me, I've been through exactly what you're about to go through.
Kind of like nods his head, and he like looks down at the passed out guy on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And you sense like a moment of not hesitation, but almost like preparedness, like sort of holding himself together to be ready for this. And you can tell that he's ready.
Okay. And I think right before I embrace, I will say, unlike my experience with my sire, I will not abandon you through this process.
Yes, Mom.
You will be safe, as terrifying as this may be.
I trust you. And you drain him, and as you do, you are fully sated. The beast is quiet.
Cool.
And before you realize it, you are holding the limp, dead body of William.
Yep, well, don't turn back now. Yeah, I will do the thing where I like slice open, I guess, my wrist, but like a little deeper than I usually would, because it's not just a little bit. It's not just a little bit. So yeah, we'll go ahead and feed him my blood.
And as you feed this blood to him, you hear that voice of your sire creeping up in the back of your mind. Give me a willpower check.
Oh boy. Where are we at with that? Okay, there we go. Cool. Four.
You hear his voice. Yes, Evelyn. This one will be mine.
No. He will be mine. You are not part of this equation.
You think you can defeat me again, Evelyn? What
I
gives
already
you the
have.
right?
I don't even respond.
And you feel that pressure of your sire against your mind, but you hold steadfast. And as you put a little bit of your blood, well, quite a bit of your blood, into William, you are confident that very little trace of your sire goes with it.
Cool.
And for a moment, you sort of hold William there, and it almost lingers for too long. You sort of get uncomfortable as to, like, maybe you didn't do it right, maybe it wouldn't work with William, maybe something went wrong. And then you feel just this tense feeling from William's body as he begins to almost like spasm, but tenses up in your arms. And you feel this growl coming from within his body. And you see the beast appear within William. Do you throw him at the body you have collected?
I think I do not throw, but I gently place myself behind and kind of encourage him towards this unconscious man that I have left for him.
And like a wild animal, you see William leap onto this man and just devour him fully. As you sense the sun rising, the beast within you slowing your body down, and you go to sleep as William finishes and as well sleeps the beast inside him for the first time. Meanwhile, well, that was all going.
Wow.
Damn.
Those of you around Hyde Park, the flash of light from Marguerite has subsided, and you all find yourself standing outside of the park. You feel a bit like dried out, but otherwise unharmed. You see Marguerite clutching her knees, breathing heavily. Her dress has been shredded in multiple places, and you can see where she's removed pieces for mobility. The uninjured werewolf still at her feet. What do you all do?
What's the story with this one?
I don't really have time to explain it. His name's Red. I got it. Kind of like turns to you, Imogen, and says, "I'm sorry, doll. I needed a touchstone to get back from the Umbra, and you were the safest thing I could think of."
What? I was your what?
Again, I wish I could explain, but unless the lot of you have miraculously become immune to the sun while I was gone. We don't have much time.
Is here a safe enough spot? Would the wolves be upset if we stayed?
Yeah, we're gonna need to find a place.
Hello there. I might actually have a place nearby. If that's a little manor, Kensington.
Well,
That might actually happen to work.
Certainly beats my idea of digging ourselves onto the ground for the morning. So, by all means, Leon, lead the way.
Oh, I can absolutely do that. Fair warning. It might not be completely empty. There's some people who might know me there. But just if you're with me, just that's the general
Alright.
consensus for today. Perfect.
Sure thing.
Wait, Mike, don't you know everybody?
Exactly. And that's why we have nothing to worry about. Nothing at all.
I mean,
Right.
does anyone have like a
Alright.
big coat for Red here?
I look
No.
down at my vest.
No.
This might be a touch demeaning, but I do have an extra leash. And my other dog is quite large.
If you promise that you don't tell Red I let you do this,
Oh my god.
we're gonna need someone to marionette him. So kind of looks at you, Jerry. I can't envision anybody else in this crew being able to pick him up.
Right, yeah. Sure. I look at my like nearly fallen off arm and I'm like, I got this. Do I recognize Red?
Give me a intelligence and streetwise, I guess, would be the closest.
Ooh, how smart is I? It's not smart enough to find my mouse. Yeah, okay. I can do that. Sweet Christmas.
Love this chill, calm music now. After the the embrace, it's
Everything's fine over
comforting.
here.
I have a
Great.
quick question.
yeah,
If I have 3 hunger, do I roll 3 hunger dice or 1?
3.
That's what I thought.
Why are these all hunger dice?
I got no successes. I got 1 yeah, they're bad.
Yeah. You looking down at this werewolf. He's pretty like beat up and bloodied, and the name doesn't really ring a bell. You're not too sure.
All right. I'll lift him and like piggyback him.
As you put the leash on him. All right, fancy pants. Where are we going?
Just follow me.
And Leon leads you into Kensington. Now, similarly with Evelyn, those of you who are sensitive to this sort of thing, you can feel that cold moisture in the air that signifies the morning dew beginning. And you get a little bit itchy in the back of your mind at the prospect. And you notice a few people up a little bit early going for a morning stroll. I'm gonna say, give me, I'll say 2 of you. You can decide who. Give me a charisma and let's say performance.
Not
just to act casual.
I'm ready. I'm
Not
ready.
me.
I can do the other one.
Take it away.
So we're a troupe of musicians. What I'm hearing.
The second you said charisma, I'm like, oh nope, I'm just gonna.
Goodbye.
That's me, baby. Hold up. Can I add my friendly face thing?
For sure. Yeah, I would think if any situation warranted that.
Oh, can I add
Hold
my
up.
presence of awe?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Okay, beautiful.
Can I also add my sanctity thing? I create a halo effect. It's one of my merits.
That seems
Everyone considers me pure and innocent.
that seems like it might draw more attention to you.
So up to you.
Yeah, so it's up to you.
5 successes for me.
Damn.
Holy. Okay.
All that charisma.
Only 3.
Okay.
But hold up, I'm gonna use a willpower.
All right.
I'm gonna re-roll some of these.
It's very important.
Got me 2 more, so
Also 5.
I can math. Yeah, also 5.
So as you're sort of walking through, we'll paint the picture. We've got a blue-haired woman, just shredded, covered in blood.
I look fabulous, thank you.
Holes everywhere from battle, being pulled by a pretty menacing-looking hound. We've got another woman who's got a headband on, also covered in blood, sort of pale, looking like a corpse. We've got a giant man carrying a what appears to be an unconscious domesticated wolf, maybe. Also very bloody. It's covered in silver. Parts hanging off. And Leon, who's honestly actually still looking pretty good. And as you walk, people are ignoring you in that way that it's like, this is not something that I want to deal with at 5 in the morning.
Fair.
Gonna leave it.
I will say, I think we all did wonderful for tonight's Midnight Macbeth showing.
Yeah, Shakespeare in the Park.
Yes,
Or- I know
absolutely.
that.
Exactly. I believe we may have went a little overboard with the sort of fake blood, as it were, but I think otherwise it was like everyone was entertained.
Out damn spot. Oh.
And you hear the occasional, oh, I didn't think that they did the bard in Hyde Park, but it's gotten very violent. I guess we're not bringing the kids. And then you get about a block away from your haven when you spot one of your neighbors who is, you know, that person who's always just gotta make a big deal about everything. We're gonna call them Sir Edgar. And Sir Edgar has just sitting on their porch, has a bit of tea and looks up. Oh, Leon, is that you?
Good morning, Sir Edgar. You are looking wonderful, if I do say so myself. How was the beginning of the day treating you?
Well, it's been quite, boring. Chester walked by and, they've got that new one, but you've got quite a collection of friends there, Leon.
Well, as you know, the life of an artist is never simple. We were just doing a late-night showing of Shakespeare in the Park. We were doing Macbeth, and the blood happened to be a little much in terms of the effects department, but otherwise, we're having a wonderful time. It is, I'm sorry that we may look a little astonishing this morning, but you know me, I have a tendency to shock and entertain at all hours of the day.
Interesting.
Jerry wants to start busting out the only Macbeth that he knows, and it's like the witches. It's not even Macbeth. It's like double toil and trouble, and it's terrible.
Yes, I'm not a fan of...
That is Macbeth.
Yeah. I think?
Yeah. So
The
you
witches
got
that
it.
tell him he
Yeah, they-
can't be killed by a man.
It's the only part of Macbeth he knows.
It's just heavens. I don't go much for Macbeth. It's a bit violent for my taste. But it's good to see that you're getting work, Leon.
Well, the life of an artist is always interesting. You find work where you can take it, and sometimes it leads you to a midnight Macbeth in the park.
Just kind of like eyeing all of you. Seems more preoccupied with one-upping Leon than the really analyzing the situation at all. And you make it safely into the haven. One of Leon's more luxurious havens. It is not occupied by any mortals. It is well decorated, a little bit more like standard Victorian affair than any sort of like interesting Gothic or anything like that. But it's, it does its job. And Marguerite just kind of looks at you, Leon, and says, "Do you get that sort of behavior often?"
Oh, people intrigued about the life that I live? Yes.
Oh no, just a total asshole.
Yeah, no, it's... Sir Edgar is curious for... Curious would imply there's some sort of cuteness to his tendencies. Sir Edgar just likes to know everything he can, and you get used to it.
Oi, Leon, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is he local?
Uh,
Or is he visiting?
Oh, he's local. He's my neighbor at this estate.
Damn.
Yes. It helps if you lean into the absurdity of being a creature of the night, because at that point they just assume you're like this at all times.
Right.
Speaking of creatures of the night, I do believe it's time we take our leave.
Yeah, put Red down on that couch. It's the most similar color to blood.
Let me at least get some towels put down on those, please.
Does Jerry wait?
No, when she says put Red down, I like hawk him off of my shoulder. I was like, yeah.
The couch kind of creaks a little bit, and it's like,
Sorry, Leon, you say something.
It's fine. For you, my friend, it's wonderful.
Oh, all right.
All right, you all find a dark room. I'm gonna take care of this during the day, but I promise I'll be back before you get up to explain. Where's Evelyn?
I'm sure she'll
don't
be
know.
finding a spot for herself this morning.
But she's still with you.
Of course.
All right. It's been a couple months. I gotta get back into it.
Evie had some issues she had to take care of with her mates.
Right. Imogen, sorry, we don't have a lot of time. Have you heard from your aunt in a while?
No, I haven't.
All right.
Not in a while.
That's information enough. All right. All
Why?
of you.
Should I be worried about her?
No.
Do you know something? Is she hurt?
No.
Is she sick?
No. She's fine. I learned some stuff in the Umbra. Again, I cannot explain.
Then why bring it up at all at this moment?
I needed to know for today while you're all sleeping. Just go. And you can
I'm awfully concerned.
she bends over and starts tending to Red. It's fine, don't worry.
Leon, is
I'm
there a place with thick curtains?
Well, I'm going to say I have a couple of back chambers closer to the back of this manor that'll be perfect for a bit more dark activities.
Excellent.
And you all find your chambers, and after a very long night, finally slip into the sleep of the beast. The city of London goes on without you for the day. And as each of you awake in your individual places, I'm going to need each of you to roll me a rouse check.
I passed.
Nice.
6.
Very narrowly.
Yeah, me too.
I am still at 4 hunger though.
Nice.
I did it.
Yay.
So, because it's a new day, we did the sleeping thing. I can get rid of one damage, right?
One superficial.
Fuck.
Or technically you could get rid of all of your superficial, but so one sec. Evelyn, what did you get for your
Okay,
rouse?
I did not pass.
Oh no.
That's why I'm
And
hungry.
Leon?
I pass.
Nice. Evelyn, you wake up for the night, and you just hear the cold, menacing voice of your beast. So, you've had a taste. I assume that means you'll want more. And you get an extra hunger. But, as Imogen pointed out, each of you with aggravated damage, so anyone with superficial damage, all of that heals up. That just sort of represents cuts and bruises that over the day your body regenerates. If anyone would like to attempt to heal an aggravated, that's going to be 3 rouse checks.
Holy fuck.
So keep that in mind.
Nope.
Depending on how hungry you are. There is,
Nope.
I believe, Imogen, you also have means of curing aggravated, but that would probably also require you to not be so
yeah.
hungry.
I'm gonna heal.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm going to.
10, 7, 6.
Nice! So you, focusing on your beast,
God.
managed to find that spot where you had been pierced through the chest, and close up that wound as your undead blood flows through you, without getting any more hungry.
I also was able to pass all 3 rounds.
Nice!
Yeah!
I did not get a 10. I did not get a 10.
The multitude of like rapier and saber slashes that are across your body, like about a third of them close up.
Great.
I passed all of my rouse checks, and one of them was shiny. Like
Damn.
I think I got a 10.
All of you just really focused
Killing
this
it.
night. You just kind of like pop your arm back into place and then just focus as you see the wounds just heal enough
Baby
to keep
arm?
the arm stuck on. No,
Did it
unfortunately,
arm?
no Deadpool baby arm, unfortunately.
Oh.
That's only if the arm came off.
Take it off. Take it off.
baby arm.
Do it for the meme.
So yeah, Imogen,
divine.
you're in pretty rough state. You wake up
Ah.
super hungry and still a walking corpse.
I think that I need to go find some food.
Yes. Do you have any connections to local farmers or other places of perhaps wildlife, Leon, nearby?
Would I?
Give me a intelligence and I guess streetwise.
That's not a good amount of dice for me. All right, 2 successes.
You don't have any connections to farmers, unfortunately. But you do know of a place nearby that is like a like farms would bring cattle and stuff to be like processed for consumption. And around this time it would be like the animals would have been brought there, so there's probably like a collection of animals in that spot that haven't been butchered yet.
I will sort of let everyone know that information.
But sorry, before you'll figure out your butcher, you know anything when visitors hang out?
I mean, it's Kensington. Everyone's got like family coming out of town, or like guests who have come to visit their estates and stuff like that. Kensington's stock full of like out-of-towners.
All right, I'm good.
Marguerite hasn't returned yet. So I'll say that each of you can sort of go out and do your hunting as you need to.
I need to
Yeah,
bad,
a little
Kelly.
bit.
I need to.
Yeah.
Octavian, are you gonna go with Imogen as well? Octavian?
Yeah. I'm thinking, we could just split a cow. They're huge. They got a lot of blood in them.
It's true.
Yo, can I don't want to split one. I need one for myself.
Oh, okay, fine.
I hungry. I so hungry. I don't know if Imogen has ever been this hungry.
I'll say since No, I'll be nice. Composure and animal ken from both of you. I was gonna say they're already captured, but
Guess what? It's all hunger die.
you might frenzy and attack
One.
Octavia again.
1 success.
Okay.
25% success rate.
4.
All right. You make it.
Struggle.
We'll brush over, but I'll say that Octavia, you notice that Imogen is struggling. The beast has sort of taken over her ability to do this well. And with your assistance, are you gonna go full in on this cow, Imogen?
Yeah, I hungry.
All right. I will say that you get all of your hunger except for one fulfilled.
Dang.
As you make the butcher's job a little bit easier, actually.
I'm disgusting now.
Yeah,
Absolutely, it was messy and it was embarrassing.
you are.
And I'm happy that
covered.
no one was there except for Octavia.
Can't see.
But I'm
And-
embarrassed anyway.
Octavia, are you going to also?
I will, but before I do, I would like to feed Prophet again.
Okay. So you feed Prophet, who's happily lapping up your blood, as it has been a while.
I'm so sorry. I hope this never happens again where we are so long without feeding. You did so good.
Lap, lap, lap.
And then I will kill a cow.
All right. You can also go down to one. Jerry,
Oi,
are you gonna be sneaky or not sneaky?
I'm a bit casual. Slightly sick. Yeah. Lean into it. I'm a bit casual.
Casual.
Casually sneaky. Yeah.
Give me a dex and stealth.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Wait, where's stealth?
Somewhere.
There it is.
The fact that you
Nope,
don't know
I
where
got-
it is worrying.
I
your
don't have
ability.
any stealth, so this is just gonna be dex. And it's 300 die. Let's go. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. Hang on, let's try that again. 3 successes.
All right. So you sort of start garden hopping through the back of these estates, listening in real close to any parties that are still happening, and you manage to find a real annoyingly posh party going on, but the best part is that you spot through the window what appears to be a big barrel of wine that they have imported into their estate. And as you're listening into this inane conversation about the boring rich people stuff, one of them sort of staggers out and lights up one of those really annoyingly long cigarettes and is just sort of staring off into the night and clearly has had a bit too many.
I'm gonna come up behind him and oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I'm gonna come up behind him and basically tower over him and it's like, hey, where are you from?
Oh, who is that? Where am I from? Well, I'm from East Europe. That's where I'm from. And where are you from, good sir?
Don't worry about it. And I'm gonna bite his neck.
Are you gonna full on or leave this man just passed out outside of the party?
Like, how annoying was their rich people shit?
It was like the cost of imports and like, I don't know, inflation and like, man, all 5 of our businesses have sort of taken
Oh yeah,
a hit.
I'm gonna drain them. Yeah, I'm just
All right.
All
Eat
5
the
of your
rich!
businesses.
How do we
Yeah.
not
Hashtag
have
eat the
that
rich.
as merch? Yes.
Yeah, all of you guys are like, I only eat animals. Fuck that. I only eat rich people.
Yeah, eat the rich. Yeah, I'm gonna eat them.
All right, you're not hungry as you indulge, and you are drunk.
Yeah. Oh, right. I'll stumble my happy behind back over to Leo's place.
And as you walk out into the street, you hear from behind you just loud screams. But keep on walking. Leon, what are you up to while they're hunting?
I could eat.
All right. What is your plan?
I think I will find. Honestly, when I heard about the posh party, that's my brain went to that.
So you're just behind Jerry to pick up the people who didn't go outside.
Oh, I'll find someone. I'll make it a thing.
All right. Give me a manipulate and persuasion.
Delightful. Okay, it's not bad at all. Can I use my presence as well
Sure.
for awe?
Yeah.
+3 to persuasion. This is I'm gonna eat today.
This is good. It's been a while since we've had like a hunting session.
Mm-hmm.
It really helps establish everybody's method of feeding the beast.
Shh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't talk about it.
Did you also want to heal?
You don't
Imogen?
need to establish. Huh?
Did you also
Sorry?
want to heal?
Yeah. If I can, that'd
All
be
right,
great.
give me
But
this.
Okay. I can do the 3.
While Leon is making his way into this party.
So,
Yeah, because my Valerian like healing thing is for other people. I can't use it on myself at all.
crits are 2 10s, and
That
they count
failed
as
right away.
4 successes,
Yeah,
right?
2 10s would be 4, and then any
Okay.
additional are
6
2 more.
successes.
Damn. Events are happening in the garden of this estate. This celebrity arrives at this incredibly posh party, and through clever manipulation and persuasion, you are able to acquire a solo session with somebody. Are you going to leave them alive?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I'm only a little peckish, and like killing isn't my style unless I'm big hungry.
Cool. So I will say that you will walk out of this estate, and the two of you, just bad boy style, walking down the street, hear a scream, and Leon, you are only 1 hunger now. I love seeing the just the buddy cop duo.
You,
The weirdest group
Jerry.
of people.
Jerry, do you hear that scream? Do you think that's anything that's concerning us?
No. Don't think it's anything we got to worry about at all.
I love that energy. I
Yeah.
mean, less work is always delightful for me.
Right. You can tell I am buzzed.
You're feeling. I mean, to be clear, Jerry is drunk. Leon, you're
Yeah.
feeling buzzed.
I'm lit. I'm lit, Leon.
Oh boy. Do you need help, my friend, getting back
No,
to my estate?
No, mate. I'll find it. You leading, right?
Yes, of course. Just follow alongside me, my friend.
Thanks, Leo. And then I hit you a little too hard on the shoulder.
You are such a physically affectionate fellow. And just like with like a little bit of like to it.
Yeah. And Imogen, you got 3 successes on your heal.
I
You said?
did.
Nice. You heal 1 aggravated as, some of the corpse rot and a little bit of the wounds that you sustained from Tanita. A few of the welts kind of like suck back in, and you're looking
Yum.
a little less dead.
Well, that's good. I mean, yeah,
Yeah. Evelyn,
What's up?
you, after sort of shaking yourself from hearing your sire this night, you hear next to you just
Yeah, he's not doing too good, huh?
and you see that William is eating the corpse now.
Oh boy.
Oh.
He's
And he kind of like looks up at you, and you can see that his eye, like the skin around his eyes have like tightened up a bit, and it is now making his eyes look much wider. And you can see just like these like pinpoint pupils staring back at you. Mom?
quite a bit more you need.
I'm so hungry, Mom. My skin is crawling.
Yes. I know. Well, let me see what I can find for you, my dear. I will go and hunt for 2.
Give me a wits and streetwise.
All right. That's a 2.
Also give me an intelligence and occult real quick.
Okay. I don't have many dice for that. Octavia! 2!
I'll say that, yeah, that's enough. You've been around a lot of Nosferatu. And William is presenting a unique quality of vampires. You get the impression that he can feed off of organs in addition to blood.
Oh!
So while you're sort of like...
Very interesting, yeah.
You're like sneaking around, trying to find 2 people, and it's sort of occurring to you that you might be able to share.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Easier for me.
And I'll say with that realization, we'll cut to you sort of like dragging someone into the sewers.
Yeah.
And you just see like curled up in his little nest, crouched over, covered in blood and viscera, is William, just sort of like looking up at you. Mom.
Considering the gifts you've been given, I have come to the conclusion that we only need one body to feed both of us.
Yes, let's share, Mom.
So creepy, what the fuck?
Oh God!
Even Evelyn's just like, oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You found the line.
Now, darling, present yourself accordingly, please. Tidy up first.
Of course. And you hear just this like per vertebrae crack as he straightens himself up.
Sounds about right.
Better, Mom.
It'll have to do.
And you share a lovely mother-son meal.
Yep.
And
I made him wash up before he came to dinner.
in the sewer water?
It's what we got down
Just kind of
here,
like
right?
bent over, like full crouch over the sewer water, just splashing his face.
Note to self, never hunt with Evelyn. Got it. Only hunt with Leo.
I only hunt by myself anyways, so you're good.
It almost does kind of turn into this like pseudo disturbing, like he's playing like washing his hands and stuff, and it becomes this like almost upsetting like family meal in this in the sewers. But you get full not hungry anymore as
Great.
as William just goes hog wild on some organs.
Emily hates it, but I feel like Imogen would think it's cute.
Just like puts
And
like a really
kinda
dirty,
heartwarming.
a real dirty rag as like a handkerchief.
Oh.
Mom. Hey. Back to the IOU. Mom.
You need to rest, William. Are you sure you want to be traveling in this state? You are still learning many things.
I can find it, Mom.
Find what, dear?
Through the sewers. I need to be near. I need to tell you about Danita. Mom.
If you feel you have the strength, but please do not tire yourself so.
I'll bring a snack. And you see he just like grabs onto what remains and starts pulling it through the sewer.
Fair enough.
And you just
Evelyn's
hear...
just like, what the fuck have I made? Jesus Christ.
And you can just hear the like splurching of his footsteps, with it's a little reminiscent of him showing up to your haven, but he just slinks off into the darkness, towards the IOU. Yeah, real disturbing son you have.
Yep. Forgot me.
So, I will say, at some point we should probably have everybody regroup, if that is the goal.
Yes, I think that
probably.
is
We
a
would
good idea.
head to the IOU after feeding, but hopefully we can connect with Marge back at Leon's place before doing it.
I will actually say that when you return from feeding, Marguerite.
I'm so sorry. Marguerite.
Remember where we are.
Sorry.
Marguerite will be waiting there, and she's sort of like cleaned herself up a bit, and in a unanimous agreement, we'll decide that it's probably best that everybody be around. And when we come back from break, we will be back at the IOU. Be right back.
See you in 10.
Good morrow, fine patron. Are you looking for music for your character, campaign, or Twitch stream? Does music move you like prune juice after a colonic? Well, here at OBP Musical, we write music from any genre, from fully orchestrated pieces like this, to video game auditory herpes like this. We have singers from Les Miserables and Disney for vocals like this.
The heroes of the North, with them we'll sally forth. The warrior knight, the maiden of Ed.
Have a bard that's written lyrics? We can write music for them. So, if you want music that rocks, come to us at OBP Musical and get your rocks off. That sounded weird. Music and songs from any genre, from opera to country, pop to thrash metal. We are jacks of all trades. OBP Musical, music for any occasion. Birthdays, weddings, having a bris. We've got you covered when others don't. Go to obpmusical.com for more info.
Have you heard of PinUpCanada.com? This fantastic Vancouver local shop offers the best selection of pinup clothing right to your door. With inclusive sizes ranging from extra small to 6X, each item has been handpicked and carefully curated by owner and former pinup model Jen Kaboom. At PinUpCanada.com, you can find retro swing skirts, dick-shaped soap, vampy wiggle dresses, glorious purses, and more. Seriously, at least half of my wardrobe is from this amazing independently owned shop, which ships Canada and US wide. Don't delay, follow them on Instagram at Pinup Canada and visit pinupcanada.com to find the perfect retro outfit and risque homewares today.
I've been working on my Steve cosplay, and I found the perfect piece to finish it off at the costume shop. They have wigs, costumes, contacts, and they even have a cosplay section on their website for people just like me. Head on over to thecostumeshop.com/REF tabletop titties to get started. That's TheCostumeShoppe.com, spelled ye old way. Make sure to use the code tabletop titties with double D's to get yourself $10 off at checkout. Maybe I should make a Imogen White cosplay next.
Hello, we're back. One sec, I need music, because y'all are back at the IOU.
Yes, give
All
it
right.
to us.
So,
Brum-bum.
through
Right.
various means of transportation, we find you all back at the offices of the IOU. It's a little different. It's a lot colder. What the illusions that were there definitely made the place look more damaged than Leon and Jerry had seen originally. And in fact, it's a bit strange that not the night before this place was a abandoned, wrecked place, but is now more put together, if not a bit dusty. And greeting you at the front door of the IOU is Marguerite, who has done her hair back up into this just like disgustingly tight bun, has her chest boosted enough that it looks like she's trying to choke herself a little bit.
Nice. Good.
And you can see the familiar glow of a cigar in the night. And standing next to her, looking timid and tired and a little confused, is Travis. And as you all approach, Marguerite calls out in the darkness, "Took you long enough." Although I guess I said she was going with you, so that doesn't make sense. We'll say she ran ahead for dramatic effect. Well, you all still look like garbage, but you look less wrecked than you did last night. Travis, these lot have gotten a bit of a tussle. It seems that people around this neighborhood don't quite like the activities that go on in the IOU. It seems that with the release of a certain novel and the reemergence of strange beliefs about creatures in the night and garbage like that, investigators of the occult and unusual aren't too accepted. And you can see Travis looking at you, Imogen, like worried. You don't look as bad as you did the day before. So, Travis, my boy, I figured it might make them feel at ease having a familiar face around as we attempt to reestablish this place of protection for the neighborhood. And you can see he kind of like looks up at you and he says, "I'm so sorry. Everything that the people of this neighborhood have been saying about this place, I didn't want to believe it. I didn't believe it. And I think what you all do here is great. I think you help people, and I've always loved working here. So, Marguerite filled me in, and if you'd have me, I'd like to continue my post here.
Octavia
What we do here.
specifically lets Imogen answer.
Jerry leans over to Leon like, what we do here?
I believe this is one of those sort of a prior. We look pretty. Let's just look pretty.
Roll.
Sure. Sure, yeah, absolutely. You can continue working here. Absolutely, yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's fine.
And Travis looks at you and says, "It's good to see you. I hope that your visit with your aunt and
Right, yes, it was fine. It was great. It was yep.
Did you learn any French in Montreal?"
Nope.
Kind of like chuckles a bit, and he says, "That's fine. I wouldn't want your accent ruined." And he kind of like blushes a little bit, and then let's find out what happened here.
Sure. Yep.
And
Absolutely.
Yep. You see him present keys, and he goes to unlock the door, but Evelyn didn't leave it locked when she was hunting Tanita. And he kind of like, and opens the door and leads all of you in.
I must get my equipment. And I just like walk to my bedroom like immediately. I can't get started without it.
You see Octavia rush into the back. Is anyone else doing anything while they enter?
Cleaning up.
You immediately start cleaning.
Yeah. Like things are probably like toppled out. I'm writing things and I'm putting chairs back in their spots and I'm tidying up.
Evelyn, what do
as best I can.
What is your first point of action?
I mean, I already seen all of the things, right? Am I here? Like,
I'll say that you are, but you've like made yourself presentable in front of Travis.
Okay.
And stuff.
I got in and got my mask, and have I had a chance to talk with Octavia at all this entire time? Or are we just like, we're business time, we're business?
I mean, I'll say
we'll talk later.
You can be alone with Octavia as she looks for her equipment.
I'm gonna place the stone that I found on a dresser of some sort so that she can hear that I've placed it down. Found something for you. Might be something of use or something to look into.
Oh, do tell. Where did you find it? And I'll place my hands down and find the gem.
It is a long story. Where did I find this again?
It was stuck to the back of Imogen's dresser.
Okay, there we go. So it was actually, I found it here in Imogen's room.
Interesting.
Yes.
Feels very similar to my bloodstones, which I believe might be exactly what we need.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to I'm going to do a blood ritual of Blood Walk, which, if this is what I think it is, it has to be made with the caster's blood, which means that if I'm successful, I will get exactly who placed it here.
Ooh, give me a rouse.
No! I don't want to! Okay. That's a 6 again. Holy cow.
Nice.
Flying by the skin of my teeth.
And then give me an intelligence and blood sorcery.
Okay.
Yeah, that stat isn't even on my chart or on my sheet. So.
Sorry, I'm just picking up all my dice.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Oh my god.
All right. I really want to know, so I'm gonna willpower 3 of these just to make it extra good. I got 1 extra, so 4 successes.
Damn. As you do the ritual on this stone, you find that it is not exactly like your bloodstones. It's similar, and it did require the blood of the person making it. But you're unfamiliar with the exact nature of this stone. You find the name of the person who made this stone is named Adam Pierce.
Adam Pierce.
And their sire is your sire.
What? Vanessa, what you been up to, girl? Oh my gosh.
Is this completely unrelated to everything that we've been going through, or is it all fucking connected?
I'll tell Evelyn the truth. Adam Pierce and apparently an unknown relation of mine. We share the same sire. Vanessa has never told me about this person. I don't know why.
Does she talk to you regularly though?
Listen, I want
She
to
doesn't seem
impress
quite the
her.
chatty type.
When I do, she will open
even
up to me.
Even when I was running with her, she wasn't quite the one for conversation. That's very curious. Very curious indeed. So they are of Tremere.
The magic used here is similar, but not exactly what I use. But I would assume that this person would have been a Tremere as well, yes.
All right. Well, I have other information. I'm assuming, have I informed? I don't know if I have, but if I haven't, I'm going to tell you all about how my people have betrayed me. Tanita is the one. I mean, you were there. You found out about Tanita. But I found out where they are.
Are you telling just Octavia, or do you want to tell the group?
Yeah, I'll tell everybody.
All right. So in the meantime, while Octavia was casting that ritual, Marguerite has taken Jerry and Leon to the side, and you can see Travis has like gone to the desk and is like organizing papers and sort of like filing things that are out of date and stuff like that, and occasionally looks up at Imogen, who's like running around tidying and stuff, taking off dead plants
and not looking at him at all.
And Marguerite pulls you aside into a strange, almost like comedically decorated room that has like drapes along the edge, and there's like all of these like onks and like strange symbols. There's a very elaborate Ouija board on a table in the center of the room, and two tables set up on each side. And as she closes the door, there's this like soft, just like quiet that fills the room, and she says, "All right, we can talk in here quietly, or without people hearing us. You two seem confused a little bit about what's going on."
We were thrown a little bit in it without much explanation.
Yeah. That's kind of the deal around here.
Wonderful. Love obfuscation.
I haven't been around in a few months, so I've had to catch up pretty quick in one day, running a little bit low on fuel. But I just wanted to fill you in on a couple of things. That boy out there filing papers and ogling the Cyclops a little bit.
Yes, the one who clearly is infatuated with Imogen.
Yeah. He's a good egg.
Right, yeah. He did right by her.
Yeah, I heard. He doesn't... I'm pretty sure he doesn't know what you lot are yet.
I figured. It seemed like a little bit of trying to hide that information. It felt clear.
It's easier than you might think. So
I can honestly tell most people I am a vampire and they won't believe me. It's not hard for me.
it's fair. So, I mean, do your best. I can't tell you what to do. The three of them have sort of decided it's best to leave him in the dark for the time being. Most of the cases this lot go on utter bullshit. We got a clock downstairs, chimes at 3 a.m. It's a busted gear. But people in this city need something. A lot of weird shit happens, and it helps knowing that someone's around ready and willing to help clear things up. And I don't know which of the bloodsuckers decided that the two of you were going to join the team, but I just want to know how you feel about that concept.
I look to Jerry first.
To be honest, don't know half the words you said.
She like gives you a thumbs up.
But if you need help in a fight, I'm here.
She like, you see a incredible sigh of relief. These sticks can't fight worth a damn. I'm pretty sure I could take any one of them, and I'm not even a vampire. Having some muscle on the team fills my heart with, I don't know if it's joy, but contentment at least.
Right. As long as I got a good buzz, I'm in it.
She like looks at you like she's just found a new friend. I
wink at her.
like wiggles the cigar. I got a large collection of gin stashed away in this place that they don't know about. And I think we're gonna be all right. And you, fancy boy. I know you've worked with them in the past.
Yes, you were
Didn't
some
end
sort
well.
of soul doll. Had some capacity while I worked with them.
You know it. Good old Marguerite doll. How do you feel about this whole deal of helping people? I know that the general population of Kindred aren't too pleased about it.
Oh, I mean, I happen to get along quite well with most people I know. Some of them tend not to get along with me, but I don't mind extending my services to help people, and I mean, I've already helped them once, and I think I would like to say it was mostly successful.
None of them
I
died.
exactly. I think generally went off pretty well, but we can agree to disagree on that.
All right. That's good to know, because I'll explain to the group, but a few things happened in the last couple months, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay in the city for too much longer, so...
Well, that's a pity then.
Pardon?
So that's a pity then.
Yeah.
You need a place to lay low for a while, because I could actually help you out with that.
Yeah, let's...
I mean, I can knock a few heads about, if that helps.
How about several dozen werewolves?
Yeah.
Let's go back out. I'm feeling good about you two. And she kind of like, yeah, all right. And then opens the door. Imogen, you've made a good pass at it. It was mostly only dusty, and a lot of the plants died, except for the plant that you got from your aunt that seems to have strangely thrived.
Oh, right.
In your absence.
It thrived in my absence? Wow, okay. I hear that. That's fine.
It thrived in lieu of your presence.
Okay, that's fine. I hear you.
And Travis has sort of organized and gotten rid of some documents that are a little outdated as Evelyn and Octavia come back up. And Marguerite looks around. Travis, I got a package out by the mail. Can you go down the street and see if they're still open? Pick it up for me. It's of the utmost importance, and I would appreciate your haste. And Travis just sort of like, yeah, of course. And sort of like files some stuff, puts it away, and like hurries out, grabbing his coat, and then runs out again. All right, fill me in. What the hell has been going on since I left?
I honestly have no clue.
Yeah,
Well,
that tracks.
Well, I have a lot of information, let me tell you, everyone. Oh my goodness, it's been a time.
You see Marguerite
Yes.
walks over to a filing cabinet and moves it to the side a little bit and sort of like hits one of the panels, and it opens up and you see several shelves of gin. She pulls one out,
Shit.
closes it up, and moves the shelf back and pours herself a glass. All right.
I wish I could have one of those, but I'd literally throw up blood and bile everywhere.
Do you want one, big guy? Hands
Oi.
you one. Give me. So you have two options here. You can roll a rouse to give yourself blush of life, which means that you can temporarily drink this liquor without throwing up, or you can try to drink it and give me a willpower check to see if you throw up.
I've been doing pretty good with rouses. Knock on wood. Why did I say that? Success.
Nice.
I got a 10.
So as you like, you see this liquor and you focus and like, you just sort of look more alive a bit. Just like this, like peppiness fills Jerry's face, and she hands you the gin. It is very good.
I down it in one shot.
She'll pour more the entire conversation. All right, sorry about that, Evelyn. What was it? What'd you have to say?
Well, my gang betrayed me and tried to murder Imogen and all of us, so that's great. So I found where they went, but then I also found out they were holding William captive. So I got him out of there, but now also he's kind of one of us now. Just gonna put that out there. Was it a choice that was made? Yes. Did I hesitate greatly upon doing it? Yes. Did he? No, he actually was very aware of what was happening, so I feel less bad about it, I guess. Anyways, it's been a very, very long couple of evenings. But he apparently has information on Tanita and the Harpy, which we have to find evidence against him because he's apparently behind all of this, as suspected, honestly. And if we don't, there's going to be a huge human culling. So, yeah, no pressure or anything. That's basically the gist of it. Am I missing anything, Octavia?
That's as much as I've learned. You've filled us all in, and I'm so sorry, Leon and Jerry, for this to be your first case with us. But
It's quite intense.
Trial by fire for the two of you.
Wait a second. You saying your mates went behind your back and tried to kill Emmy?
Tanita.
Yes.
She's full of bees.
Specifically, one of them. Apparently, the rest of them think that I'm gone and are just following orders that she's taken over.
Right. All right. Well, she's on my list.
I like you.
Keep a list.
Of course I got a list.
Who else
You
is on that
don't
list?
you don't have a list, Leon?
You have to get a list, darling.
My
list is-
the
well-
whole thing.
My list is mostly people to avoid, or make quick exits from.
All right.
What's your list for, Belgium Jerry?
Oh dear.
Well, I got a couple lists. One of them are good. Other one, not so much. I am slurring all of these words, by the way. Like, cripplingly. So, not good list is... not good. Good list.
All right.
Fighting.
Very well.
Fighting against.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt this deep conversation around lists, but I was expecting a much harsher impact upon my entering of the IOU, and I'm not feeling what I was expecting. Leon
That's
and
the other thing.
Yes.
Yes. You'll notice everything looks not as we imagined it. Yes. Things are not
Stream, you can
destroyed like we thought they were.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure the Ravnos are involved somehow. Because, illusions, all of that stuff. 'Cause it's definitely not what I remember either. So, does anybody know any Ravnos?
No.
Great.
Also, Ravnos.
One of us, but, another group. You don't know this? How long have you been one of us?
I don't
Roll F
associate with other
Ravnos.
bloodsuckers.
They're
Not up for fighting as
similar-
much.
Similar to the Tremere in the sense that or the Malkavians, in how they can control how things are perceived, but they're also very...
They also can't stay in one place for very long, so it makes your investigation a little bit more difficult.
Well, we already had the 1 week deadlines
So they'll just go away then, and we don't need to worry about them, right?
until
Yeah.
they come back.
Or if you can't find
Mhm.
them, apparently a bunch of people are going to get
Oh.
got.
Right.
Including your beloved Travis.
Well, she starts cleaning again.
Imogen, my dear, are you doing okay?
I don't think any of us are doing okay.
Let's go kill something.
What?
Well,
What?
It seems we've lost one of our greatest daytime information gatherers with William becoming one of us. Not that is not a dig, but
no, I agree. We do. We have other ways of dealing with that. I do have other Leon. We need to do something about that.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting very confusing.
Leon the Lesser will suffice. Lowercase Leon, Leon with a small L, any of those will work for me.
And I was
Now
going
I-
to ask Leon the Greater if perhaps he had any connections.
But also that, the more help, the merrier, I always say. I know I had Raz teach Leon the Lesser the ways of high society last I, if I remember correctly, but
so
sure he could use a bit of help.
since there's a certain person in chat, I'm gonna need your help, Rachel. What is Leon the Lesser's actual last name?
Desonier.
Ooh.
Since that's the last name you gave, and I know what the last name is. You're just like, I don't want to F it up.
All right. Well, I mean, it sounds like you've all got your hands pretty full. I would feel remiss if I didn't offer, yes, my new best friend. You have a question?
Well, I know a bloke who knows stuff, and he runs around during the day.
Who's that?
That's an excellent question. His name's Quinn.
All right. Well, there you go. You got tons of options. There's a guy named Leon and a guy named Quinn. You're set.
Sam would also be helpful in this, I believe.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Well, I mean, Sam would also be good. Having someone working in print media is always a good idea.
It seems like we could maybe make a multi-pronged approach. I can always do my best in high society. I feel like that would come relatively easy for me. If anyone would like to accompany me, I will never say no to having an entourage.
Can I come?
Of course, my friend.
Well, you know I'd love to join you, but I don't think they'd let me in the door.
Well, if you ever need help getting in the door, I'm certain you have your own wiles about you, and
Oh, of course.
exactly.
What
We could always just meet up.
what happened to the Lees? Did you talk to them at all while I was gone?
Well, I was dead, so no, I haven't.
I also was dead. I don't know.
But that is a good point. I should definitely check in there as well.
I was
Thank
gone
you.
for like a couple months before I assume you
Oh,
died.
many other things happened
Alright,
during that
well-
time as well. Yes, there was a whole thing with the Harpy, and the Lees might actually not hate us anymore. So yes, that might be a thing. So we can check in with them.
I think Leon maybe winces a little bit at the idea of talking to the Lees.
I do kind of hint that maybe Evelyn might know a bit about that. So she's like, you do not have to go if you do not wish. I can handle them if that makes you.
I
more
also would not
comfortable."
like to talk to the Lees.
I
don't like them.
figured as much.
So
my
the
dear.
Lees are apparently off the table except for Ev.
They're not off the
wait,
table.
I'll go
I
with
can
Evie.
make an appearance if need be.
So, just to be clear, what I'm hearing is Leon's going somewhere with Jerry, and also Evelyn's going somewhere with Jerry.
I mean,
I want to
listen, nothing wrong can happen with Jerry around.
Nothing
I love
wrong at
that.
all.
If anything
causes
does
no
happen
trouble
that's
ever.
wrong, Jerry will just punch it and it will not be wrong anymore.
Well,
That's what I'm here
Right.
for.
I mean, it sounds like you've all got it thought out.
Somewhat. I do still have to deal with. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to be frank. I need to teach someone how to be this. So I'm going to be doing a lot of multitasking the next little while, but I
I
do not.
haven't been given a job yet. I could help.
Do you know how to teach someone how to be a Nosferatu?
No.
Well.
Imogen, would you enjoy a night of high society?
I think that would be wonderful for her.
Yes.
Oh,
And
good
What do you
Jerry.
mean for her
Octavia,
like that?
I will.
I'm just saying you will fit in much better than I do. Your beautiful dresses. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Evelyn, I think you fit in everywhere.
Oh, I've missed you. Anyways, we must get going. We must make sure we have all of this organized somehow.
I just.
So, just
Oh, go ahead.
Right.
I just
So-
want to make sure that we know what's going on because there's a lot being said, and
There's a lot.
I think.
I
you'll
just know I'm going with Leon.
I think you'll figure it out. I just.
Oh, I was gonna say, Ian, I'll go with Evelyn, and we can handle her business diplomatically.
I look to Octavia. Octavia, my dear, would you like to accompany Team High Society?
Oh, I would never say no to an invitation from you, my dear, but I do believe my skills might be better off researching in the Chantry for these ravenous magics that I'm just not familiar with.
All right.
I will say that these plans can be made for like each night. So you can definitely study. You can go to the Chantry to research. You can do all of the different combinations of plans. You have 6 days to solve this. So any combination of what you're doing doesn't have to exclude you from doing something else.
But you know, I just can't resist you. So yes, I would love to go to
The voice of God.
high society party.
Of course. I will be in charge of making sure our outfits are of proper merit.
As these plans are being made, you notice, like, those of you who know Marguerite notice this almost like melancholy pride a bit. Jerry and Leon, you suspect that what she told you is sort of like weighing on her a little bit.
Marguerite, are you okay?
Well, all right. So, a lot of you sound like you know what you're doing.
No.
A lot of you sound like you hope that you know what you're doing. A lot has happened since I left. I absolutely cannot thank you enough for what you did, getting this. And she kind of like does another shot of gin. Getting my soul back wasn't an easy feat, and I know it was a lot. Something went wrong. Something went wrong in the Umbra. The wolves helped me as best they could. We did. It's in there. She kind of like pats her chest. We got it up. Got it in there. But I sort of became a bit of a beacon in that realm for something dark. And I don't know. They call it Black Spiral Dancers. Seems like a dumb name. But apparently Hyde Park got a bit of that. The wolves.
Maybe you seem like you know what that is.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. That was the opinion of the wolves as well.
What's that?
It's about the closest you're gonna get to a demon, my dear.
Oh, lovely.
You saying this bloke or these blokes are in Hyde Park?
Yeah, they're gangly, pitch black creatures. Red was the only one that stood up for me when this happened. The rest wanted to kill me to maybe put a stop to it.
Do they bleed silver?
I didn't cut any of them. I kind of had to protect Red and I, but I'm not putting it past them. No.
I believe you might have gotten your hands on one, dear. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I like them.
But they, the other wolves weren't too happy that I brought this on them. It was just Red standing up for me, and you saw what happened to him. So I left the Umbra with Red, set up camp, and when you showed up, I managed to hop back in for a short enough time to get us out of the park. But Brutus and the others aren't too happy that I brought this upon them. So I kind of gotta go for a bit.
Wait. The bloke you pissed? Brutus?
Yeah, he was one of them.
Yeah, I can talk to him for you.
You know Brutus?
Of course I know Brutus.
I mean, here's the thing. If they get out of the Umbra, they got a bit of a mess to clean up, so maybe don't bother him. He seemed really pissed when I left, so... But if you can put in a good word, I can maybe come back sooner than I thought.
It'll be fine. I'll help him clean up his mess, and you'll be good.
All right.
All right, we'll add cleaning up demon mess to the to-do list, I suppose.
I will say, Marguerite.
Yeah.
There is a small Greenwich-based sort of, I'd say run down, but that's not the nicest word to describe one of my dwellings. but it's definitely one of the least loved. It's not a place that I or anyone else goes to or frequents. So if you need somewhere, I just want to offer it up for you.
Greenwich. Yeah, I think that'd be far enough out. The clans of the wolves don't spread too much farther out of London, so yeah, maybe I'll take you up.
Leon, how many houses do you have?
Off the top of my head, let's hypothetically speaking, approximately 5 or so.
That's a...
Some of them have some, let's say, extended issues when it comes to living there. Like maybe I have to share it with a person, and they ask a lot about becoming my sire. It's a whole, or wanting me to sire them. It's a whole thing. But anyway, moving past that.
Whatever. That's a lot of houses.
It's fine.
All right. Well, if you
Leo,
can...
you're not one of them rich blokes, are you?
Less rich, more lucky.
Right. I can live with lucky.
Yeah, lucky I can handle. All right. Well, if you give me the address, how do you feel about werewolf staying in this place as well?
Honestly, that sounds like a very fun time for you. So enjoy. Just make sure that it's in one piece.
Let me be clear here.
No,
fancy
I wasn't
boy.
I wasn't making any implication.
Red is
My
a friend.
apologies.
I kind of owe him my life, but we're not like that, all right?
I wasn't
Sure.
making any start implications. My apologies on that. I
All
just
right.
meant just any potential situations.
Yeah. He can graze. I don't know.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I can stick around for tonight. I feel like Brutus and the others aren't going to make their way out of the Umbra tonight. So, whatever you need from me, just I'm your spear, so to speak. But I got to get Red and we got to get out in the morning.
I lean over to Octavia and I'm like, she keeps on saying this word Umbra, and I'm not quite sure I know what that is.
Well,
Like an umbrella. I don't understand why that would be.
less like an umbrella and more like, well, for you, a perfect example would be it's similar to heaven. It's plain not too different from our
You went
own.
to heaven and came back?
Marguerite just like pours herself another gin and just that's a good.
She's an angel. I forgot she's an angel. I forgot. That's great.
Yeah. Let's
Marguerite, anything that you need, I can help you with. Absolutely. No questions asked.
Thanks, dear. I appreciate it. Maybe we should get this place cleaned up.
Right. Of course. Imogen's goes.
And
cleaning.
as you hear the bell of the IOU ding as Travis comes back, having not found a package, the investigators of the occult and unusual continue their planning for the coming week to avoid a lot of people in London being called. And just before we leave, we creep down a little bit.
The music changed. Oh no.
Underneath the IOU in the wet, humid sewers underneath Evelyn's room, we see a figure dragging what remains of a body towards the once headquarters of Evelyn's gang, kicks over a table and sort of creates this makeshift nest of gathered cloth and wood, just gnawing at what remains of this body. get stronger. I will get stronger, and I will kill those that defy you, Mom. I will kill them all. I will feed on them. And we see a small strip of skin peel off of William's face as we finish for tonight.
I'm worried about William.
That's normal. That's very normal. Don't even worry
call that
about
a
it.
Nosferatu Tuesday.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
love how in
Yeah.
our pre-show chat I was like going over all the clues we had to like think about, and then like low priority, what's happening with the werewolves? And then it's like
whoa.
black spiral dancers.
You know how we do.
Hey, y'all. We did it today. Look at us.
Look
Hey,
at us.
Look at us.
Who would have thunk?
Now me. Thank you for joining us. Your viewership means the world to us, and we hope that you enjoyed spending time with us today, because we sure enjoyed having you here to watch us be crazy vampire people and eating organs and gross things.
Speak for yourself.
I'm
Hey,
Steve.
if you're into that, if you're into this stuff, and you were like, "Hey, you know what? These guys are rad. We should support them." You should totally do it by heading on over to patreon.com/tabletop titties. Because when you become a patron, you get access to so many behind-the-scenes snippets, polls that affect the game. Like, I believe you actually got to choose one of William's disciplines, so
Ooh,
that
yeah.
was cool.
Y'all designed
Heck yeah.
William for me.
Yeah.
Y'all voted
You-
that
you
gross guy? Okay.
Yeah, good job. You got bonus episodes up there and a lot more. We got merch. Separate thought. I don't know why I made that like a run-on sentence. That was Patreon. Now we're into the merch. If you saw the show tonight and you saw my shirt, we're like, whoa, OMG, oh my God, look at there's notebooks. There's Evelyn. That's so cool. Then you should go and take a look at tabletoptitties.threadless.com. We also have a Pride collection up currently. It's Pride Month, so that's awesome. And all the profit from this collection goes to support Community, a nonprofit organization based in Vancouver that works to improve queer, trans, and two-spirit lives. They provide a safe space for everyone in the LGBTQ2SAI plus peoples and their allies to fully self-express while feeling welcome and included. Shop all of that collection because it's super awesome, and you can find everything you need there. It's great. I highly recommend. Speaking of supporting these titties, our Indiegogo shout out for this week, I believe it was Colleen Davis.
Yeah.
That's who it was last week. Did it yesterday. We're gonna shout you out again because you get 2 in a row, baby. Thank you so much for helping us and supporting our Indiegogo and helping season 3 happen, because we cannot do it without people like you, baby.
Hey.
Last but not least, make sure to follow us on social media at Tabletop Titties. And if you tweet using the hashtag TTTitties, you can get an NPC named after you. William's going to need more people to kill, baby. Let's go.
Get eaten by William.
Get eaten by William.
Listen,
Scooby-Doo.
Each of us have our goals, and let's.
help Kelly fulfill their goal.
I identify
Being a
as
gross,
nasty sewer
creepy
boy.
Nos boy.
Hey, he looks like Creeper from the Black Cauldron now, right? Like we can like say that.
Okay, yeah. You said that day one, and yes.
Yes.
Also, please,
Yes, he's finally reached his final
It's gonna be
form.
all green and gross, and it's gonna be great.
also, I will say that Red is Paresh Maharaj. Made us a Indiegogo character, and is this vampire or this werewolf that will persist and hasn't died yet. A lot of our supporters either die quickly or their stuff isn't used a lot. So
Sorry.
Red isn't dead.
Yeah,
We're roommates.
they're gonna be real important once they're all healed up.
And
You sorry, go ahead. What did you say?
Mine's the raid, so
Oh,
I'll do
okay.
my last.
You can find all of this info that I just word vomited out at you over on our website as well at www.tabletoptitties.com. And remember, when I say titties, it is with double D's. Time for that raid.
Yeah, it's
Let's
late
do
at
it.
night. There's not too many raids, but there's another person with Vampire the Masquerade as their tag, so let's go hang out with them.
We'll see you
Send
next
them
week.
some titty love.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.